All right, what's up, everybody? Today's video is going to be a purchase that I made, something new for my radios. But before I get into that, I want to just say Happy New Year. Today is December 31st. And by the time I finish processing this video, it probably will be after the new year. So, Happy New Year to everybody. So let's get straight to the video here. So what I purchased was a KB9VBR antenna. It's a J-pole antenna, and it is for GMRS, tuned for GMRS. So this company's out of Wisconsin. It cost me just under 40 bucks to have it made and have it shipped to the house. And like I said, it's tuned for GMRS. So I wanted to get a better antenna up on the roof to get some better reception and hopefully transmit a little better. But I also want to get something good enough so that once I upgrade my radios, I want to get some kind of station set up here in the house that's a little more powerful. I'm not really sure what I want to get yet, or how much power I want, or how much power I need. But I definitely want to get an antenna up on the roof so I can start using it with my HTs. Not really sure which radio I'm going to use yet. I got to figure out which one's going to work best with this antenna, I guess. But yeah, so in this video, I'm going to get this thing connected outside. I've also bought some cable for it. I decided to go with the Browning BR400 RF low loss premium cable. I purchased 25 feet. I got this from buy2wayradios.com. I also got some adapters here to plug into my HTs. They're both SO39 adapters to SMA male and SMA female. So I'll be connecting that to the radios and see how that all works. I'm pretty sure it'll work well. Just got to make sure I don't lose too much power, which I'm pretty sure I will. But yeah, so I'm gonna start assembling this outside, just outside my window here. I have a bracket that connected this old satellite dish that I'm gonna take from the front of my house and put it into the back of my house here. The one thing I didn't expect about this cable was how thick this cable actually was. I wasn't expecting it to be that thick. I'm gonna have to make this work somehow, getting it out my window. The cable I was using was pretty thin here that I had connected to the radios. So we gotta figure out how I'm gonna get that to work, but I'll get it all connected and we'll get it tested out. And we'll see how this antenna works. And also in the box with the antennas, I got two business cards. www.jpoleantenna.com. They both pretty much say the same thing. Just gives the information of the company and contact information in case you want to get a hold of these guys. Okay, so I got it all connected here. I took it from the front of the house, which would have been better in the front of the house, except the cable would have been too long. Too short to reach into the back window here. And I wasn't about to order a 50-foot cable, at least not now anyway. So, like I said, I got a satellite dish bracket and just a 4-foot piece of PVC pipe there. And I have some hose clamps at the top connecting it together. I got a cord 3 or 4 times, then wrapped around and coming straight down. Then it's gonna go straight into the back window. So you can pretty much see the setup I have here, which is pretty ghetto. This antenna here is gonna go into the Jeep. And I'll be using this from now on here. So I guess the next dilemma I have is getting it through the back window here. At this point, I don't have a drill long enough to go through the whole window frame to put it through. So it's not too cold yet, so I'm gonna end up just putting this right through the back window here. Maybe put a few towels or something to keep it from air blowing in. And yeah, I'll go to the backyard. We'll go down into the yard and get another look from down there to see how it looks. And also, within the next week or so, I'm gonna have to build a bracket that comes from down here, down, and then goes into the window here to give it more support, because it does bounce back and forth a little bit. And I won't be able to cut that today because it's been a terrible week as far as rain goes, and I'm too much in a hurry to get this thing connected. So I'll get it connected now, and then once the weather's better, I'll get the tools out and cut some steel, bring it down and straight into the window frame to keep it from rocking back and forth so much. So I think we're pretty good for now. It doesn't rock so much, so as you can see, here's a better view. So I'm not up quite as high as the roof is. I would at some point like to get a little higher, just not sure what kind of pipe I'm going to use to get up. I don't want to go too high, but I would like to get it at least level with the roof, or at least a foot or two higher, just so I can clear the roof, you know what I mean? So what I'll do now is I'm gonna get my tools cleaned up, go back inside, connect this cable to the radio, and we'll maybe do a little radio check and see how I sound. So the one nice thing is that PVC right there was able to slide right down into this pipe. So I got a good 8 inches there. So once I go to change the piping here to get more height, I can just slide this right out real easily and then slide a new pipe right back in. So I like that. Not bad for a rookie. Let me get this all cleaned up. That's gonna, like I said, go back into the Jeep. Well, it's gonna go into the Jeep. I never actually had it in the Jeep before, so maybe I'll do another video on that at some point. So let me get cleaned up here and get connected. All right, so everything's connected here. Just like I said, my window here, I got a pretty big gap. So I'm either gonna have to get some towels or something put under here to keep the cold air out. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but now that it's all connected, I figured I'd go straight to the power meter and we'll test the SWR and we'll test the power to see how this thing does. Now, I don't have a lot of experience doing this kind of stuff as far as testing power and SWRs, but I heard that you'll lose power through the antenna cable. I'm not sure how much you would lose per feet. I just don't know. This is supposed to be some good cable. It's a low loss cable. So we'll see. Let me turn this on here. Once again, I want to thank Andrew for donating this for my channel. So I'm on repeater. I'm on Simplex channel 20 here. I'm going to key up here and see what we get. WRNC253 Simplex check. So 1.05 SWR. I'm guessing that's a pretty good SWR. Now, I heard that you can't get a good SWR reading on an HT like this. I don't really know why. That's just what I heard. But that seems pretty good. I think 1.01 was what I seen on Google. Was supposed to be a good SWR. So I got 1.05. That's not bad. We'll test the power here. And the radio's doing 5.3 watts, which is not bad. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to do a radio check here just to see if I can contact anybody and see what they say, see how I sound. We'll go to my favorite repeater, Blue Mountain 650. WRNC253 for a radio check. Anybody out there? Let me disconnect this here and put it straight to the antenna. WRNC253. Can you come back again? I couldn't really hear what you said.
I'm reading you. You're a little faint, but I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm just trying out a new antenna. I got my HT hooked up to a J pole with a 25-foot cable. I'm just trying to figure out how this thing sounds, how it works.
You're clear. You're clear. Your signal's just faint.
Okay, thank you very much.
Glad to help you experiment. I'm doing the same thing. Later.
Okay, thanks again. WRNC253. I'll be clear for now. So they said it sounded a little faint. I'm not sure what to make of that. I'm gonna have to do a little, I guess, investigating and see what that means. Let's see what I can do here.
Maybe just a little bit low on the audio that the other guy said, but I think when you have to make sure you talk into the microphone. Sound good?
Okay, good. I wasn't sure what was going on here.
Oh, yeah, that was the signals good. Maybe just the audio was maybe a little low when you first came on.
Okay, so it wasn't the antenna, and
Tony, still out there? This is 367.
it wasn't the radio. It was
Hey, Andrew, how you doing?
possibly me just not talking into the mic clear enough or close enough because I'm recording here.
I know about that, Torres. I heard you guys out there on 700 also. But frequency.
Okay, so overall, I'd say I'm pretty happy here. There's actually a repeater that I couldn't hear before that I can hear now. So getting up a little higher, I guess, helped that out. The only negative is this cable's so tight. It's really meant to go into a back of a more of a permanent type of radio, whereas something like this here, you know, it's I don't want to pull it too hard. I'm afraid I'm going to bend this whole area here. So I was coming into the repeater clear but faint. So the problem was I just wasn't talking close enough to the mic, so I had to actually get down here and talk into the mic. So other than that, I'm pretty happy. It sounds great. I'm coming in pretty good. The guys say I sound pretty good, loud and clear. So I'm happy with the antenna so far. I'm happy with the test. I'm happy with the output of the radio. It gave me, I believe, 5.3 watts on the simplex channel. It gave me, I believe, 4.1 watts on the repeater channel. So I'm pretty happy with that. SWRs was 1.01, then jumped to 1.05. So I'm definitely happy with that. You know, talking to the guys on the repeater with the J-pole antenna connected, they definitely said I was sounding a lot better, a lot clearer. I was coming in perfect, you know. And I just want to say, right out the box, this antenna didn't need any adjustments, no tuning. It was ready to go. I plugged it in and was ready to go. The main thing is, as I'm doing the audio test here, I'm getting closer to the radio, but I'm also talking in front of the phone, so it's blocking my voice from actually talking into the phone. So that's why I was so faint. So I was able to figure that out. Like I said, if you want to check this guy out, KB9VBR antennas, I believe that's his ham call sign. I'm not sure. Great antenna. Like I said, it took me a week to get it. It came out of Wisconsin. Once it got here, I had to wait for my cables and stuff to come in to get it all, to get everything connected properly. Went out, put it up on the roof. Took me about 45 minutes to get it up there. And good results. I'm happy. I'm very happy with it. So I definitely recommend this antenna, the J-pole. It's tuned for GMRS. This antenna wasn't sent to me. I bought it with my own cash. It was something I wanted to invest in for my radios. So I definitely recommend it. If you get a chance, snatch it up. It's not that expensive. And that's it for now. So once again, I want to say, if you made it this far into the video, thanks for watching and see you next time.